All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Another great Lay It On Me episode. And yeah, I've been doing pretty good, feeling pretty good. It's getting cold out. I went fishing with the kids the other day. Griff caught his and I bring their buddy, we'll call him John or we'll call him Mike. We brought him fishing, and the kid loves fishing. This kid's great. He's quiet. He's not needy. Sometimes he wants me to help him, put a new lure on or something. No big deal. I love it. I bring the kids fishing. It's like I love it. I can't get enough of it. And I bring this kid out with my two kids. And, oh God, Brad, you just said his name. We all were catching some fish, man. It was a blast. The kid gets lit up. He gets so excited. He brings his own little water. His parents are great. They drop him off. And I take them for like 5 hours. And we go out there, and we went out one day. It was windy as heck. We took a real pounding. All right. We took a real beating crossing the sound. No one complained, even they all got sprayed a little bit. It was an absolute blast. And everyone caught some fish, but Griff caught his biggest the other day. What would we say it was? About 33 inches. Awesome fish, striped bass. Okay. Caught it right over in the rocks. Nice little cast. The fish were bubbling. They're boiling. They're blasting. Nice little school of them pushing the bait onto the rocks. Nice little placement. We're throwing these little rubber shads, like they call them shads. Looks like a bunker, little peanut bunker. And where we caught it, and he landed it. We took, and it was just a great little day. And and then we caught some black sea bass, which I'm going to fry up tonight. And, who doesn't love a little fried fish? And then black sea bass. I tell you what, this is a fishing podcast, guys. Welcome back to the show, Brad Leone's Fishing for, come on, it's a working title. But anyway, we caught some black sea bass. We're going to fry those up tonight for dinner. They're delicious, ivory white meat, sweet, tender. Everyone loves a good black sea bass. And they're fun to catch, they eat everything. What they eat a lot of is the baby lobsters. Cleaning them a bunch of times. I'd find like little 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch little baby lobsters. Just swallow them up, like that. Yeah, things are good. Oh, bummer! I was supposed to go out to Utah to go see the Yeti Presents Rampage. These guys, these lunatics, these guys and gals, these people. They're taking them these mountain bikes. I mean, you guys seen it, I think. But for those of you that haven't, they go ripping down these in Utah out there and freaking in the desert, in the mountains, in the rocks. And they go ripping down these these natural trails. I think they make them a bit, but they're like kind of embedded into the mountainside. It's not like big wooden stuff. It's like these naturally groomed like kickers and these insane little needle and these guys these people are doing backflips. So I think I saw some guy and they're taking I don't know how people don't die every year. They might. I was supposed to go out there with my good buddies over at Decked. The trucking draw system, they make all types of good stuff. Been working with them for years now. I've been an ambassador for a while. I don't know if you, I've been working with me with a lot of the local legend episodes on YouTube, traveling around, doing cool stuff, having fun. But we were supposed to go out there. Well, they all went. They invited me. I bought a big slab of swordfish I was going to bring out. I was going to cook it for the gang. All right, they had like a house somewhere over there. And, it was going to be a grand old time. Old Casey and Chopper. And but anyway, what happened was, weather pushed it, and I had hard dates because I had other things going on, couldn't reschedule. So they all went and mine got canceled. But the happy accident was I got to go out with the boys and go fishing because the weather here was nice. And the boys all caught some fish. Griff caught, that one I was telling you about, and Cal caught a nice little slot fish. Good fun, for everyone. All right. Well, before we get into our next guest, let's take a couple questions. All right. And if you have any questions, concerns, anything, it doesn't have to be food related. It could be about literally anything. Send it over to layitonbradleone@gmail.com. Video message would be great. Love to see your face. Okay. Or whatever you can do. But I'd love to help you out, and it's fun. I enjoy it. So send it to me, guys. Love you. And let's take the calls. Oh, we got a nice little letter. I love a little letter. Ooh, interesting name. Now, I don't think I've ever heard this first name before. Morning, Pops. I live up in Northfield, Vermont, and I see you're going to plant 600. I'm not looking for your eighths in powder, but will you be selling some of the bulbs? Purposeful L missing. I'd be interested. Where can I get garlic? Where can I get good garlic? The stores all suck. No good. Lick, help, please and thank you, Phil Smith. just this in from old producer, editor extraordinaire Kate. Fell is likely short for Felicia. I like Fell. I think Fell, Felicia, either way, really nice little. I like the way it sounds. I'm probably not going to sell any garlic powder anyway. I was just kind of joking. I was a little fired up. I'm probably going to plan around at least 400 to 500. There's a couple things online. Look online. Go on the Google. Go down a little rabbit hole of that. I wish I came a little more prepared because I just got some in the mail. Oh, little show and tell. Felicia, don't go anywhere. I hope you're watching. All right, Fel, this is for you. So this is where I just bought some online, and it's called Fowlery Farms, and they shipped it. They shipped it right to me, and I got a bunch of. I mean, it's not cheap, but we'll see. I wanted to get some new genetics other than mine, and start to just get some different types and see what happens. So Fowlery, Filaree Farms. I ordered. This is called Thai purple. Jesus, Thai purple garlic, and this is Natuka rose garlic. You buy them by the pounds, the quarter pounds, and they ship them right to my house. So this is the first time I've ever done that. Otherwise, I got it from like friends or from like farmers markets where they had their own garlic, and I just took it and then planted it, and I just been kind of propagating it into my own terroir. But I got some new genetics, and I'm excited. Yeah, rock and roll, man. So yeah, just Google it, bud. I think you'll get some good results. But these look pretty promising to me. They showed up firm. Nice. It looks like very healthy, nice garlic. So I'm very optimistic about the product. You never know. Ordering online, you can get a bag full of dog shit. But no, these ones look real nice. So thanks for calling in, Fel. Love ya, and we'll chat soon. Yeah, today's guest. All right, we got a good one, guys. A lot of you probably remember, maybe some of you don't, depending on how old you are. A good old boy here from New Jersey, a legend. Okay, Carlo's Bakery, maybe you know him from. All right, turned it into a massive empire family bakery and restaurant, Vegas, international, worldwide. They're in freaking Brazil. All right, out of control. Early days of like reality TV shows for food, coming out of Hoboken. You might notice them from Cake Boss back in the day and a whole slew of other TV shows. Let's give a nice little warm welcoming for Buddy Valastro. Buddy, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for your time.
Oh, dude, my absolute pleasure.
I noticed just right out. Let's get the elephant right out of the room. What happened to the wrist, bud?
Well, you know what? I had my last surgery. I had a horrific accident about 5 years ago where I had a metal spike go through my hand, which was pretty crazy. And I had 5 surgeries after that. The last one, like my finger was kind of like this. So I mean, I worked. I could work. I could do everything I wanted, but I was a little self-conscious, to be honest with you. When it, I bet, like, and I feel like Dr. Spock all the time. Sure. So the doctor did one last surgery to straighten my finger out, and honestly, I've been procrastinating it for like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I don't want to do it in the summer because then I want to go in the water. And then, I don't want to do it around the holidays because I'm busy. And then I'm like, when the hell is a good time?
No, so never is a good time for surgery. Surgery sucks.
Yeah, but I think it went really good. And
good, man. Yeah, you look like you got some good motion there.
Oh, yeah. So we're good. I got good strength.
Yeah, I'd say
listen, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was pretty crazy what happened.
No, tell me about you. The spike through the hand.
Yeah, here. I don't know. I'll show you. It's crazy that I have a video of it.
You have a video of it?
You might have to block this later, but I'll show you now. But what happened was I was at my house and it was a Sunday. All right. So
Jesus Christ, buddy.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, look at that. That's not a spike, dude. That's a goddamn railroad tie, buddy.
Exactly. All right.
All right. What the hell happened, buddy? What is
all right?
This is phenomenal.
All right, and here, this is what my hand looks like now, or what it looked like after the surgeries. See the little split there? Okay,
that must have hurt so bad, man.
All right, so it was a Sunday. My wife just had the basement painted, and my kids wanted to bowl. So I got a bowling alley in my basement, and the pin setter was stuck. So I'm mechanically inclined. I've gone back there a million times and everything else. So I can't know what the hell is. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? The painter never put a reflector back, which it shoots a beam across and then it sees it. And then when the ball crosses, it knows to reset it. So he took it off the paint, but he didn't put it back, which I didn't know. So I'm driving myself crazy. I'm on top of the machine. I'm looking. All of a sudden, I just looked away for a second and it just slowly punctured right through my hand. And not only did it go, but it was in a pivoting motion. So it rolled my hand, shattered my thumb, and then I was stuck. So I'm stuck on the machine now. And my 16-year-old at the time, boy, he's 21 now, but he was 16 at the time. My son, Buddy, I'm like, Buddy, go get a Sawzall and a pair of pliers. How calm I was, I have no idea. I mean,
Yeah.
cut me off, went to the hospital. So now we get to the why did I video it? Because I knew that I was like, and this is my dominant hand. So like for piping, for baking, for everything. I mean, think about a chef without his hands, right?
Right.
And his dominant hand.
No,
So I was
crippled.
scared. I was scared shitless. And I said to my wife, I'm like, this is not going to be the last surgeon that we go to. I'm like, and we should have video of what we need to do. Like, so she took the videos, and I have a buddy who actually I called him because he owns a baseball team. And I said, who's the team doctor? I said, thank God for him. And he's like, right away, he put me in touch, and we sent the videos to the team doctor. And then the next day, I get a call like 7 a.m. from Dr. Carlson at HSS. She's like, drive here immediately.
Jesus.
So we went there, and she, from then 5 surgeries. But look, at the end of the day, I'm 95%.
Right.
And, I got my strength, I got my dexterity.
That looked like you were going to lost your hand, man.
Dude, crazy.
So what, it was a piece of metal.
And it hurt like a son of a bitch. I mean,
well, because it wasn't just a cut.
Well,
it looked like
it went right through.
Yeah,
it punctured.
Shattered bones.
Shattered, bro. One nerve. So like the nerve between these two fingers got severed. She put it back. So it feels
a little funny.
Different. Yeah, funny. Funny is the right word.
A little funny.
Well, like once you get to the top and this side, it's normal. So it's only the inside of these two fingers. So,
man, they did some miracle. They did some miracle work on your hand, huh?
She was amazing. Between Dr. Carlson and my therapist, who worked with me to like get my strength back, incredible.
Wow. My gosh, man, that must have hurt. Like,
I can't. So that's the elephant in the room. We addressed it honestly.
And your son, it was metal. Your son went in there with a little bimetal sawzall blade and cut that thing off. That probably took a minute.
Oh yeah,
probably hurt like hell too.
Yeah, it was. Listen, again, he's mechanically inclined as well. Thank God.
Runs in the family.
Now I don't put my hands in the bowling alley no more.
No, so. I bet. And was it not bleeding too much because the thing was still in your hand?
Oh, it was bleeding, dude. It was bleeding like a son of a bitch. There was blood squirting on the wall. I mean, it was
murder.
It was the worst. The worst you can. I mean, and I'm a tough motherfucker. I'm not saying it because I'm whatever. We'll talk about fucking pain.
Yeah. No, that looks like a gnarly.
Slowly rolled my hand, went back, and rolled it again.
Oh gosh!
So I'm
gives
like
me the chills.
The machine, like going like this, like it was insane.
Oh so. Man, God! Thank God it worked out for you, man. That's the best opening story ever. And well, I can't believe how much emotion after seeing that picture, how much mobility you have in your hand, but. Well, yeah, man. Well, again, thanks for coming on. And, I've been a fan of your stuff and been watching your a bit of your career for a while. I grew up in New Jersey and worked a bunch and very familiar with Hoboken. And, and I don't know if I've ever been in Carlo's, but I've certainly been past it 10,000 times, you know?
Well, shame on you for not coming
Yeah.
in.
Heck yeah, man.
No,
But tell me about it. You grow up in Hoboken.
I grew up actually in Little Ferry, and but I was always in Hoboken, so I kind of grew up in Little Ferry in Hoboken because of the bakery and stuff like that, which is great. And Hoboken is such a small little community. Everybody knows everybody. We all help each other. We all love and respect each other. So we've been a staple in Hoboken, for over 100 years. So since
Carlo's
1910.
Bakery.
Yeah, so it's been an amazing journey. One of my favorite things about the show was kind of like making where I live, I guess, cool, or where people wanted to go see it, or they were intrigued in kind of like what we did or how we talked or what we ate.
Sure. Hoboken's
Um,
great, man. When I was little, that's where I wanted to, I grew up in northern New Jersey, up in like Sussex County, up in Vernon up there. And, that before it was that in New York, that was like the spots, and like,
yeah.
I don't know how old you are, and we don't have to get into the details, but being a kid back then and having a family bakery, you must have seen. I mean, I saw some change. I'm
Oh
40.
shit.
You must
Yeah.
have saw
I'm 48.
All right.
So I got you by 8 years, but yeah, I mean, again, Hoboken back in late 70s, early 80s was not like
Different town.
it was a rough neighborhood. I mean,
Yeah.
the old saying was stay out of Hoboken. You know what I'm trying to say? And it just turned into this like, mecca of young people
Right.
and people just commuting into New York, and it really changed the dynamic of what's town is. So
Yeah. I mean, there's
for the
still some
better.
of it, right? There's still some of that Italian, that old school kind of Italian community. And like there's pockets of it, right? I mean,
Of course, I mean, listen,
yeah.
you got your some of your delis, some of your
Yeah.
old kind of like traditional things that are always there. The problem with the, let's call it like the old school Italian traditional things, right? And I'll use a perfect example. My favorite pie to eat is it's called a pastel di grano, which is like a wheat pie, right? But like if I say to my kids, "You guys want wheat pie?" They're like, "What?" They're like, well, the newer generation don't want it. They want an apple pie, or they
Mm.
want, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's not that
People
some of
aren't
that
carrying it.
old. They're not carrying it. The people who would come in and buy that old world stuff,
It's
they're
dying
not
off with
old
the older
anymore.
folks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the other kids, they'd rather have a chocolate chip cookie.
Right.
So
Sure.
it's
Sure.
like, it's not that you don't want to make tarali or different things or
Good
whatever it is,
Sfogliatella.
but if people are sweardal, yeah, I mean, but not everybody buys them the way they used to,
Yeah.
right? Unfortunately.
So what was it like
Um,
growing like with a kid? Your family had your whole life. Your family had that bakery then.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
started working there when I was about 11.
Love it.
So, went to work with my dad. My dad was my hero, the guy I looked up to, and he was a baker. So I
Mm.
went there, and then I started doing it, and I was actually pretty good at it. So when I was probably about, I'd say like 16, I decided that I was going to be a baker. Like I was like, all right, this is my career. I love it. My parents had a good business, and I was going to join the family business. And unfortunately, when I was on my 17th birthday, we found out that my dad had stage 3 lung cancer.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. And we decided that I would drop out of school until he got better. And then unfortunately he died 3 weeks later.
Wow.
So now I'm
Fast.
17. My dad died, my best friend, like my idol. And now I got, I don't know, it was time 25, 30 employees.
Right. Wow.
And I was a kid. I mean, it was like a kid. Um,
Yeah. 17. My
and
God.
how I started. And then, I mean, it just started evolving, right? I mean, like I tell this donut story a lot, right? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was probably like a Saturday night. My buddies were out partying, and I'm at the donut. I'm in the bakery frying fucking donuts at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking at the donuts, and I'm thinking to myself, I sell these donuts for. At the time, might have been 50 cents a donut or whatever the hell it was, going back in the 90s. I said, the supermarkets are selling them for 25. They're shit, but doesn't
Right.
matter. People are buying them, right? I said, if I sell all these donuts, how many donuts do I got to sell to make $1,000? And then if I don't sell all these donuts and I throw them away, this is I'm looking at it and I'm saying, what am I doing?
What are we doing?
And I got to be here at 2 o'clock in the morning doing this. I'm like, so then I started. At the time, I was very artistic. Well, I mean, I guess I'm still art. I wouldn't say it's still. I still consider myself artistic, but with cake decorating, I was kind of, I'll say, years ahead of my time.
Well, I wanted to ask you, buddy. Was the bakery growing up? Was it like? I mean, what kind of your Italian your family, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I believe, right? Yeah. Was it? What was the storefront like? Was it? I mean, were you guys selling all types of stuff, or was it just a cake bakery?
No, we were selling pastries, cookies,
okay.
biscotti, anything
classics,
and everything. It's
Yeah.
classic Italian bakery, but it was an American bakery too. We made Italian cakes, rum cakes. We made, American cakes and different things like that. But
And breads or no?
no breads.
Okay, so
No
sweet,
breads.
mostly sweets.
Mostly sweets.
Okay.
I said to myself at the time, they were like fondant had like just arrived on the scene. And so like a 3-tier cake with fondant was like $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so you telling me I take the same cake, I'm going to cover it in fondant and make it look pretty. And instead of getting, $150 or $200, I get 1,000.
Yeah, beats frying donuts all night. Tell you that. Yeah.
Honestly, it was like, and you know what? You're born with instinct. A true entrepreneur, a true slayer, you're born with it. You just you don't give a shit. There's no impossibilities. There's no no's. There's no, no matter how many times I get my ass kicked here.
Right.
Okay. I get in the morning, I start that car up, and then I think of how I'm going to win today.
Well, I love that.
No matter what, how big the cake, no matter how many cakes, no matter what the problem was. I had a problem just yesterday with one of my text wrappers, right? So, I'm doing a cake for Sam's Club. We're doing 28 cakes a minute.
28 cakes a minute.
28 cakes a minute.
Jesus
Christ.
So
I put these lines together and I actually, I have a little diagram of one because I'm in my office. But
I love it.
So I kind of draw them out, and then the people are the numbers and stuff like that.
You're like a Henry Ford over here, buddy. Like a Henry Ford of cake over here.
We were using 2 text wrappers, right? And one of the text wrappers went down. Last night, I immersed myself.
What's a text wrapper?
All right, so basically, after the cake is made, we put a collar on it. We put it through like a shrink wrap.
Okay.
So that it's covered, and then it goes into a box.
Gotcha.
So then Sam's will take it out. They'll rip it. They'll put whatever else they need to put on it, and then put it out for
display.
sale.
Yeah.
So this flow wrapper broke on me, right? And it was done. Like, not I could fix it or whatever. I needed a new belt, and I had to order it. It's coming Wednesday. But I still had to finish 20,000 cakes yesterday.
Yeah. Geez.
And I got 20,000 today and 20,000 tomorrow. So I dialed myself into understanding that text wrapper, how it works, how the jaws work, where the feeds are, where the hiccups are, the tension, the this, the that, every setting. Like, I don't know shit about text wrappers, but I understood it. And because we were running maybe, I don't know, like 15 a minute per.
Yeah.
I got one text wrapper doing 28 a minute now.
I love it, man.
Because I dialed it in.
You remind me of like all the old Italian guy. Look, you could probably tinker all kinds of stuff and get it to work a little. You can't. You love it.
I love it. I'll make a
Yeah.
rail, make a fucking thing, fix it, put it together, and
Yeah,
and
heck
and go
yeah.
from there. But that's what it's gonna take,
Problem
because,
solving, yeah.
and the bottom line is, a lot of people would have probably said, "Oh, we're gonna have to take a couple extra days, or the production's gonna have to change, or whatever." It's no, no, no. You're faced with a problem. Is how do you push through,
Mm.
right? And it's always to make something better, to make something faster, to increase quality, to understand technology. I mean, yeah, I started playing with continuous mixing. Because again, people also and again, people don't know shit, but they criticize you. They think, well, they think they know, right?
Yeah,
And,
sure.
and again, you listen. The thing is if you're doing 100-pound batch of cake batter, or you're doing 1,000-pound cake batter, and it's the same ingredients, isn't it the same thing, just
Yeah,
on a bigger scale?
sure.
Right? I mean, batter doesn't taste better if you hand scoop it versus a depositor squirting it into the, where
Yeah,
where it's
from a
getting
dump
weighed.
truck. Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so people have a misconception when they think of quantity
Mhm.
when you're doing quality, and we're still doing original old-fashioned recipes,
Mhm.
but we're doing it like we'll process maybe 70,000 pounds of cake batter in a day.
Wow.
So
70,000 pounds. What does that look like? I mean, that's a shipping container full.
no,
Yeah.
all right, so let's talk about a continuous mixer, because again, well, and I know your background. You went to Culinary Institute, right?
No, I went to what I go to Institute of Culinary Education there in Manhattan.
Okay, all right. So I went to the Carlos College of Baking Knowledge, right?
Great.
So where my dad was like, you see it, you see the color of it, it looks, it's done. No temperature, no viscosity, no
Well, it's
this, no.
intuition, man. I love that, and
Yeah,
that's you have to have it.
yeah. But the thing is that's if you're going to be the person mixing every day in every
Right.
batter,
Right.
right? So what a continuous mixer is you basically make a batch. You don't mix it all the way. You get the ingredients combined. It goes into a big vat, and then it sucks it into a pump. And this pump has like a special head that aerates it so that you can get, like today's cake is a 7.6 specific gravity.
Oh, I'm sure you
Okay.
can geek out with the sign. So now you guys got digital things where you can tune it like a Ferrari, probably. Yeah.
And then you get a 32% moisture content. You know what I'm trying to say? Where,
Yeah.
your bake time, you cut it, the bubbles are like perfect. You know what I'm trying to say? You bring one of the cakes, one of the 10-inch cakes. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Sure.
And then the thing is like, this cake is going to Walmart.
Right.
The same cake
Quality.
that I
Yeah.
make at my baker, and this is the even better part. Okay,
I love
this
this.
is the funnier part. When I started doing business with them about 3 years ago, I was nervous. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I was like,
Sure.
oh man,
Biggest retailing.
these guys are gonna beat me. And again, the perception is, oh, are they trying to you're trying to cut on quality, trying
Right.
to do this, trying to do that. Had a meeting with senior leadership. They're like, we want the same exact cake that you have in your bakery in our stores.
Right.
No changes. So I like, again, just to give you an example of like a red velvet cake. Okay. Our cream cheese icing, we use 50% cream cheese.
Right.
50. Half. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a cake that you could go into Walmart today and
Get the
eat,
same.
and it's the same cake, and for like $12.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible, huh?
You know what I'm trying to say? And value, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sir.
but it's a misconception of, they want the quality, they
Sure.
want innovation, they want things, and they've been nothing but a pleasure
Well, I love
to
that,
what.
buddy, and cheers to you for keeping the integrity of it, right? Because you know you probably could make more money if you did it, if you cut corners along the way, but having the integrity to, you know, your family brand and you sound, you know, just for yourself as well too. I mean, like to be able
Well,
to
even
keep
if it's
that.
their brand,
Yeah,
like because we private label for them as well. Like even if
gotcha,
it's
cool,
their brand, they care.
right.
Like
Good. Well,
you.
I think the
And
consumer
listen,
does
I'm
now.
just telling you beyond like
Yeah,
not like I was shocked.
yeah,
Like I didn't realize what they're really about. They've been tremendous partners in looking for innovation. So back to kind of like that's what I do now. Like I'm not
scaling
making
sounds like
crazy.
you're like you've
Yeah.
been pretty good at scaling this to where you could pull off this, you know, these type of partnerships where you can sell a high quality product in something like Walmart, which is, I mean, how many of those? I mean, you must be doing pretty
4,000,
good.
over
Yeah,
4,000. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
insane.
Crazy volume. Nobody will do more volume. And then, like, our original goal was like, hey, do we grow Carlo's bakery? But it's like, by the time I open up, how many locations? I'd rather just sell my stuff in Walmart. And I
Right.
hit 4,000, stores. Like it's
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so that's kind of what I've been doing. But we focus on quality, and we focus on, well,
So where are you now, buddy? You in
my office.
where? In Hoboken?
No, in Jersey City.
Oh, in Jersey City.
So yeah, my factory is in Jersey City.
Oh, I used to live up
So
in the Heights up there.
yeah, so we're right on the border of on Grove, right between like the Holland Tunnel and Hoboken.
Okay, cool. Yep, yep.
So so we're right here, and
Right down the road.
we kind of it's funny because I get so much more of a kick out of making these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love making TV, right? And I've made a lot of TV and I've done a lot of things, but I feel so much more challenged when like, I feel like I'm doing the impossible. It's almost like an episode of, I guess Cake Boss was like that every week, right? It's like
Right.
what's the challenge, what's the cake and everything else. Well, now it's Cake Boss, but instead of making one giant cake, it's how do you make 40,000 cakes or 20,000 cakes in a day?
Actually baking for a lot of people. Yeah, it's amazing.
Baking, getting out, doing, the logistics of that, you think of everything that goes in with that. It's a lot.
Well, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about TV because you like you said, you did a whole bunch of it, man. Back in, what was that? I mean, when did you start getting into? Was it the Food Network? Because back in the heyday, I mean, they were king
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah, it was probably 2009 is when Cake
Okay.
Boss launched, but I started doing like Food Network challenges probably like 2002, 2001.
While working at Carlo's over the bakery, yeah,
Well, I was working at the bakery. I mean, listen, I had a very successful bakery.
yeah.
Right. And I don't mean that in a bragging way, but
Well, it
my
works,
dad,
yeah.
we had it to I grew from 30 to like 75 employees. We expanded onto like 3 floors.
Wow.
And because of the focus on the cake decorating, I became one of like the premier cake decorators in the tri-state. Now, nothing happens without luck. So
Sure.
don't let anybody. There's a couple things that happen. I was at the right place at the right time. What do I mean by that? I got my start really in notoriety from wedding magazines.
Okay.
So at the time, like, let's go 1995, 96. If you got engaged, you went to the store and you bought every bridal magazine and you flipped through it for dresses and cakes and this and that. All those magazines were located in Manhattan.
Sure. Bridal and
A
stuff.
lot of
Condé
those,
Nast and
everybody, yeah.
oh,
So they would, a lot of the people would live in Hoboken and walk by my window.
all right.
And they would see the cakes and they were like, oh, you want to do one time a girl walked in. It's funny. We're still friends to this day. And she's like, oh, I love your cake. She's like, I'd love to feature it in a magazine. And at the time, like for me, that was like a huge deal. It was like, oh my God,
Yes.
like, I did it, and I made friends with the. Now that's the second part of success is relationships.
Sure.
And I started making relationships with the editors of these magazines where I was a safe thing for them. I would make a beautiful cake. I would always deliver.
And you got that charm, buddy. You got that nice hobo. You got that Italian charm, baby. That New Jersey charm, man. Let's go.
That's it. So, before you knew it, I was in like 200 different publications over 10 years.
Amazing.
They say, well, how does that go on to TV? Well, when they started doing cake competitions, they would say, well, who knows how to decorate or who doesn't?
Yeah.
The people in the magazine, I already had notoriety. So they were calling me and
word of mouth, man. It's as old as time.
Well, I never thought that I was like, I never had like, oh, I want to be on TV. I'm going to be a movie star. Like that was never like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I honestly, I don't feel like I'm a regular, like I never, in my heyday, whatever, even though people made me feel like a rock star,
right?
I've always been humble and remained who I am.
Yeah.
But from that television, from going on those competitions, Cake Boss came on the air.
Right.
And then,
did you like the competitions? I mean, it was the experience, your first time on TV, on stage.
I like competition. You learn a lot about TV competitions and like real competitions and TV competitions. Look, again, at the end of the day, they're trying to tell a story, and it can't be boring.
Right, exactly.
So it's not like it's they want to see you pissed off at the contestant next door, even though you're not fighting. They want to make a big deal. Oh, are you mad at what they said or whatever? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? But
gotta have a little drama, a little stir the pot. It's
part of the gig, right? So,
but you have fun with it.
Yeah, listen, I did it I've shot thousands of hours of television. Thousands. I mean, between Cake Boss and probably shot maybe like 20 other shows.
Was it all based in?
Yeah, I mean, I've traveled. I've filmed in Brazil. I've filmed in Italy. I've filmed everywhere. For other countries. I just finished last year. I have like 5 shows on Hulu. I actually won an Emmy for one. So
congrats, man! Right on.
Pretty good. Hey, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's not here. It's in my house. And my assistant's looking at me. She's like, Nick. He's like, where's the Emmy? It's at home. You know what? I asked for 2, and they said no. They're like, you can only get one, because I wanted to have one in my office. So I was like, I'll buy it, but you only get one. So, because you know what? I got this. This is
you probably get somebody to knock that off. You get a little duplicate made.
Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award.
Oh, look at it. Sure it is.
I got 2 of these. I got one. Yeah, so I got one in my office and one in my house.
Nickelodeon blimp. I remember that. Yeah, man, you've been doing it for a while, buddy. That's amazing. I mean, the TV. I mean, back TV. You said it was that the early 2000s, and you said when you got onto the TV.
I started my career really started 2009 when Cake Boss hit. I mean, Cake Boss hit, just to give you the magnitude of what that show did.
Yeah, the show was huge.
I think we went for 10 years straight. I filmed 11 months out of the year.
Jesus
for
Christ.
10 years straight.
Yeah.
And I would travel. I was also, because the show was even more popular internationally.
Is that right?
So
yeah.
It was in 220 countries and territories all over the world, dubbed in 45 languages.
People
and it was
loved
seen by it was seen by like 500 million people. So I had to try. So I was doing like 380,000 miles a year on a plane.
Wow.
I would go to South Africa for 20 hours.
So, did you like that, or it gets old quick?
Listen, it was work. I mean,
Right.
at the time, I didn't want to be away from my kids were babies at the time. Like, I don't want to be too far from home, and I
Yeah,
had to
it
do it
sucks.
all, you know?
Yeah, but they're
It did.
flying you around. They're treating you good, right? I'm sure you had a good little manager, agent, or something, and you're doing all right at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it was the best part of traveling for me was really getting to see the fans,
Hmm.
see the reactions in different parts of the world, and
They went
um
nuts.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was cool, and let them know that I cared and
cared. But
appreciated them, but insane, just always on the road, yeah, but so I don't travel as much. I probably, maybe once or twice a month more domestically, for business. And I'm probably gonna start looking to see what my next television project is now.
is that right? You want to get it? You want to? You're itching. You can't stop, can you?
I mean, you know what it is? It's just that I've done so much with it and stuff like that, but I want to do what I'm gonna like doing.
What do you got in mind? You gonna go? Is it like more of a travel-y thing? You got, or what is you got? What's
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm gonna go meet and think about what I want to do.
right?
I mean, look, I could travel and host. I did a show. That's what I won the Emmy for. Um,
Going to
I
like
could.
different baking cultures
Well,
and
it was like food too. It was baking and everything. It was like a
cool.
travel log, and we went. It was called Legends of the Fork, and I went to like iconic places and tasted the food and the history and stuff like that. But I did some competitions, some crazy competitions. I'd actually, to believe it or not, I haven't competed in a while. I'd probably like to go compete again. Like I like getting my hands dirty, and I don't really care if I win or lose.
Right. You still like
Um,
making cakes? Yeah.
I do, I
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I'm good at it. There's I don't mean that like it.
No, if you're good at something, you're
It's
good at something.
peaceful. No, but it's there's something peaceful about it to me.
Mm. Okay, gotcha.
Like
Yeah, I'm like
it
that with cooking. I find a little serenity and peace in cooking often, quite often, actually, and
yeah, so like it kind of like grounds you for that.
that's how I feel
So
about making bread, which is baking. Like I like a good sourdough or something. I like making, I don't bake that much, but I really do enjoy it. There is
yeah,
something really nice, like the magic of it.
yeah, no, definitely. Baking is for me. I love to cook and I love to bake. Baking is a science. Cooking is a little bit more flavor and flair. You
Right.
can go a little left or right with it, but baking is a science.
Yeah, you got to be, yeah,
Nick, can you give
exactly.
me a knife so I can rip this? Yeah.
So you do,
So
you say you like cooking a bunch too, right? Then you opened up a cafe,
yeah, my
go some
wife's a good
restaurants,
cook
and
too.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
I got a
nice
restaurant
move,
in Vegas.
right?
Uh go at the Venetian going on 13, 14 years now.
Oh wow,
Called Buddy
Con-
V's.
congrats, yeah, man, Italian food, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Really good old school Italian. We I gotta be honest, not because it's mine, but I got the best staff in the world and they kill it. I mean, we
yeah,
just really do such a good job out there. Vegas is a market where you get a lot of great talent
hmm
too. Like I have people that have been with me from day one, servers, cooks. My general manager started as my bartender,
well,
and she's like, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's just when
that's
you have
important though, man. That really
like
carries a
a
restaurant
family.
sometimes.
No, totally, totally. So I couldn't be prouder. I told them I was like, listen, I'm gonna get you in the door. I'll get the people in the door. It's what you do to keep them coming back.
Right.
So, yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
cut
you got
my
a
cake.
big old bread knife there, cake knife.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
so what are you
show you.
cutting into there, buddy?
This is chocolate cake.
All
Okay,
right.
so this chocolate cake, I'm just gonna show you, geek you out a little bit.
Yeah, let's
So,
geek out with the cake a little. And this is something. This is the ones that you're doing.
what
What,
I'm
like
doing right
twenty
now, this is
thousand of them
what's
an hour or something, right?
yeah. Okay, so look at the texture
Oh,
and the grain and the air
very
pop.
consistent crumb.
Perfect crumb. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
those
a
are good,
30.
man.
Okay, that's a 32% moisture content. Look, I'm
Okay.
gonna squeeze the squeal
Oh,
out.
that looks good, huh?
Well, it's stuck to my finger because I'm. See, look,
I
look
love
how
that,
nice.
man. And you guys are cranking them out. It must be a heck of a heck of an operation, a little
You gotta come
facility
down
there.
and check it out, man. You gotta
Yeah, I
come
would
see.
love to see that. I love a good factory. I love seeing how things are made like that, especially on a
Honestly, me too. You
yeah.
know, I give so much credit to your point, like the Henry Fords of the world that just thought of how you do things. But once you get into automation, your mind thinks different. I
Right.
guess I've always had an automated mind.
What do you mean
And what
by
do I
that? Automated, yeah.
I was always trying to, even back in the bakery, like in the 90s, I was always trying to see touches and times of how I can make things faster.
Mhm.
Like I used to have this system with when I would make the birthday cakes, right? So I would take like a big, it was like a 60 quart bowl of whipped cream, and I would put the whipped cream up in the middle of the table, and then I would have like 3 turntables on the left and 3 turntables on the right, and I'll line up 6 cakes at a time. And then I came up with this system on how I was so fast that I could empty the bowl of whipped cream before another one would whip up.
Cool.
And it was all about, okay, I'm going to pick up the bag one time. I'm going to pick up the knife one time and go down the line. And then I'm going to go
Efficiencies.
efficiencies and automation, right? So
Yeah.
like that's how my mind worked without even knowing that's what I was into. So like now, oh, it's like fishing with dynamite. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. Was your
seeing things.
was your pops like that too, or
He was. I don't know to this extent. My one son is too. My
okay?
one son, Junior, is very much so, and then my daughter has got probably the more artistic flair, and then my other son has got the sales pitch. He's a salesman,
All right,
and
he's
then
got the gift of gab, or what?
he had the gift. He can bullshit. That guy
Yeah, I
can
bet
bullshit.
he can. Yeah.
That guy can bullshit good. But hey, listen, you need a good bullshitter.
Hey, man,
Um,
it is a skill and a talent when you put it in the right direction. That's for sure.
and then my littlest, Carlo, he academically, he's an analytic
Oh, he's dialed
powerhouse.
in. Yeah.
Oh, he is dialed in. I took him to a Giants game a couple weeks ago. Right.
Giants fan, God bless, huh? Tough Sunday,
God.
wasn't it, buddy? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
shit. I don't even want to say. I am like, you had to bring it up.
Oh man, yeah, it
I'm
was a
gonna
rough one.
choke in my pasta again
Yeah,
from Sunday. I was wanted to die.
it was
But
unbelievable. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
my son Carlo was when we were at the Giants game, and he's talking to like these 27-year-old guys. We were in a box, and he's going analytics about like I don't know how the hell he knows. Like he was like, oh yeah, this guy went to this college and da 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 da, and I'm
Oh, with
going,
the sports, he's got
we
like
just like
yeah,
insane,
yeah. Some
insane.
people are like that, man.
Just knew every detail. And I was like, I don't even know their names. I mean, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Right, right.
But he's dialed in and he's going word for word. But
Well,
so
that's amazing. So you got a whole flock of kids, man. What about brothers and sisters? What was that
I got
scenario?
four sisters, all older.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool.
Any
We
of
get
them?
along.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, that's always good.
Yeah.
Any of them work in the family bakery or?
My sister Grace runs the bakeries, the stores. That's kind of like her
Her thing.
job. And
Yep.
then my other sisters, they work part-time in Hoboken. They'll go into like the original location and do that. My wife actually joined me full-time about 3 years ago at the factory because now the kids were older. She's like, I want to do something. And I'm like, oh, it's come to my world. And
Heck yeah. Oh, that's great. How's that experience been? Good.
it's been good,
Yeah.
It's been good. She's
Hey, buddy, blink twice if you need help, bud. All right. Well, yeah.
she's good. We get along. I mean, honestly, there's
Yeah.
really nothing to fight about. And look, if I didn't have my wife, I wouldn't be who I am.
Yeah, she's
I
a gem,
need
huh?
somebody grounding me and letting me be me and I'm wired different.
Right.
Like I'm a lunatic.
Right.
Like there's no like there'll be weeks at a time where I'll just live at my factory,
Right.
work 18-hour days and sleep in my office. I got a shower, so it's not like I don't shower, but like, and she'll just know, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah, yeah.
like she puts up with whatever, she supports me in everything that I have to do. And if I didn't have that support system, I couldn't do what I do. That's for sure.
Well, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad you guys got a good relationship, man. And what an awesome it sounds like you built quite the empire with it, man. You know, you guys are not just in Hoboken anymore. I mean, like you said, I mean, obviously we were talking about Sam's Club and Walmart for God's sakes, but you have storefronts in other places. I mean, I know you got the restaurant out in Vegas,
Yeah.
but what else you got going
Yeah.
on, buddy?
Yeah. We got, I got like 6 bakeries throughout the country. I got a couple in New York City. I got in Vegas.
There's
I
one in
got,
Times Square. Wasn't there one in Times
yeah,
Square?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got one right on 44th and Broadway.
Yep.
Really, really cool location. And then I got like 6 concepts in Vegas, fast casual. I got a pizzeria at Harrah's, called Pizza Cake. My 2 favorite things in the world. And again, like I'm obsessive compulsive about things. So like growing up, my father-in-law owned a pizzeria, and him, and then I hired a pizza consultant, and we worked for like 8 months on the recipe, like to try to get do we do a biga or a goulash, and then we doing a 3-day dough fermentation, and
Mm-hmm.
then after you get the dough right, then it's like, okay, now we got sauce, and what sauce do you want to use? And you bring in tomatoes from all over the world, and you taste them, and you get what you want, and then you go to the cheese. Now, the thing that's unique about pizza, there's something familiar to what you grew up having that you want.
Mm.
Right? Like for the sauce. To me, like the sauce has got to be tangy, but there's got to be a little sweetness
Little
to it.
sweet, yeah.
It can't be too watery. It's got to be a little thicker.
I'm with you, man. We're you get a nice little like baked on sauce on the crust kiss there. A little. There was a
Exactly.
spot growing up that I forget the name of it, but they had this. Their sauce was a little sweeter than everyone else's, and
Yeah.
and it was good. It wasn't great, but it stood out. It had its own little, and it was something about it. It was like I crave it. I eat it right now if I could get it.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like, we developed this pizzeria, and we have one in Harrah's, and now we have one in Caesar's Palace. And it's funny because, and in my spare time, but I have a frozen pizza line here
Oh,
that
cool.
at my factory that I am finishing putting together. So I'm gonna have like a 3-day dough fermentation frozen pizza.
Oh, it's not
With
available
like
yet.
not yet. Yeah,
Oh, exciting!
yeah.
Breaking news here. What's the name of the brand? You got a name for the? Don't know
I
yet.
don't know. I don't
Oh
know yet. It's
man.
funny. I brought it to a couple people, and they were like, "We want it." So like,
Oh, that's exciting, man. You're happy with they're
yeah,
coming out good. The packaging and the freezing's good, yeah.
yeah. So basically, we cook it about 3/4 of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a tunnel oven
Yep.
that is a stone conveyor.
Cool. Oh
So it's
wow.
got pizza stone.
No way.
And I got this crazy equipment out of Italy that doesn't press the dough. It uses like a simulation of
Like
rollers.
hands, yeah.
So it's like hands. Um and
Comes out
still
nice. Yeah.
using, oh yeah. I mean, we're using like a premium, like a Salvestano tomato, like like a 7-Eleven. That's the brand that I kind of always liked.
Mm-hmm.
And grande cheese. So like, like a cattle, like a real New York style crazy pizza that
Sure.
you could put in a turbo chef for 3 minutes and You would
They're
think it
rocking and
came out of
rolling.
an oven.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, look
So
forward to that coming out, man. And also, thanks again for sending. You sent a little cannoli kit. We're going to get into it with the
yeah,
kids tonight.
yeah, enjoy it, brother.
Yeah, I love a good cannoli, man. And is that a product you guys sell too, or like those
Yeah,
little? Because there's a nice little kit ready to go, man.
yeah, man. We got that, I guess, online, carlsbakery.com, and we sell a lot of cannolis, and so something we're
Yep.
proud of. You know, listen, the trick with cannoli is the cream. I mean, not that the shell doesn't matter, but the most important part is the ricotta. I mean,
Yeah.
we're using a Calabro ricotta. You know, they're the Cadillac of impastata. You know, when you put that into your cannoli cream,
Oh fuck,
it's
I
good.
love a cannoli.
Yeah, no, man, good shit.
Buddy, it's been a blast chatting with you, man, and thank you for your
Pleasure's
time.
been all mine.
Sometime I'd love to come down there
Visit, man.
and come check out
Not
that
that far.
factory, man. Maybe we'll do a little video if that's something. Yeah, well, I ain't gonna ask you. You love a good camera. And yeah, we'd have a blast, man. Before I forget, man, I just a couple questions I like to finish off with. You know, when it comes to coffee, you put in what are you, a half and half milk? What's your creamer?
I'm a half and half.
Of course you are. What am I talking about? You know, you'd be
Yeah.
surprised when people. My wife, she dump it out if you put half and half in it. She needs whole milk. I mean, what are we talking about?
Oh, come on, no, it makes it a little texture.
It's just a
creaminess.
little nice little
Listen,
velvety
listen,
finish.
I don't think it'd be light, but I don't like half and half. Gives a
Little
little
kiss of
creaminess.
half and half,
Makes it go
yeah.
down, you know?
Yeah, I knew I liked you. Pork roll, Taylor ham.
Taylor ham. I'm from
Yeah,
the
it's
north.
Taylor.
Come on.
That's it.
I
I
mean,
knew.
come
I
on.
knew the answer. I know. You got a favorite down the shore spot? You got a favorite area you like going to, or down the beach area, down the shore?
Yeah, I have a house in Seabright, so I guess
Oh,
it would
Seabright.
probably be Seabright, New
Oh,
Jersey.
beautiful, right?
Yeah,
I love the Jersey
love
Shore.
it there.
Man.
Oh,
Hard
me
to-
too.
Hard to beat.
People don't realize how nice it is too.
It's unbelievable. No, it's gorgeous. It's. I mean, if you look at it on a map, you'd understand why. It says this great little barrier strips ripping down there. I mean, the water's awesome. The fishing's awesome. The stripers are running now. I don't know if that's your thing, but the fishing's freaking great.
I'm not striper fishing now, but me and my son, we go slaying.
Oh, cool. Heck yeah, man.
Slaying, man. Raritan Bay.
Oh,
Striper capital of the world.
Well, arguable. I'm up here in between Montauk and Block Island on the coast of Connecticut, Rhode Island there. We get some hogs, man. Maybe even the world record, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
But either Raritan Bay, they've been even catching tuna up in that river too.
Yeah.
Pretty
I go
wild.
offshore tuna too.
Two more, yeah, it's a blast, man. Those freaking things are. It's like bringing in it's like a cow. Some of them bluefin, you know. It's like, what are we doing here?
And we make sushi.
Yeah,
right at home.
It's the best, man. It's hard to beat. Best mutts in Hoboken.
Furies.
I've always liked Vito's too.
I like Vito's too. I
Yeah.
mean, listen,
Furies
you
is
can't
nice.
You go to Furies, Vito's. You know, I actually Lasordo's that closed down. Those were they made great mozzarella too.
Oh, you know what place I wanted to talk to you I didn't bring up was I always loved it. It's tucked away down there. Piccolo's little cheesesteak spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Patty. Yeah, I love Piccolo's. Yeah,
That place is
Best
great.
cheesesteak.
Man. It's
Yeah,
one
a
little time
ribeye,
capsule.
2 little turns on the
Oh,
charcoal there, onions, cheese.
It's the
Oh,
best,
crusty
right?
bread. Yeah, you can't beat it. I love
all right,
it.
last meal.
My wife's eggplant.
Oh, eggplant. What's she do? Eggplant parm?
Eggplant parm.
What does she do? She do thin or thick?
She does thick. She uses breadcrumb too.
She do
like,
rounds. Does she do rounds or
Mhm.
lengths?
Rounds.
My mom too. My mom does thick rounds, and they get custardy. It's the best way to do it. I'm convinced.
I love it.
Buddy, great answer. That might be one of mine. Maybe even cold. I'd have to eat it hot, and then I want a cold
I
one too.
eat that cold too. I had it Sunday. So
I might make it. This weekend.
all right, brother.
Hey, buddy. Thanks again, man, and blast chatting with you.
This episode was produced by Leone and Carolyn Gagnon in partnership with Studio 71. It was edited by Kate Brunotts with music by Harrison